Yeah. Yeah. Racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Yeah, racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Yeah, racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Okay, step into the mind of a young boy genius, telling you what's going on in stadiums and arenas. We talking the NFL, we talking the NBA, we talking about the biggest sports news of the day. Got a favorite athlete, a team that you're thinking? Well, let's put it to the test and see where Royce ranks them. And listen, man, I could go on and on, but let's get into it, featuring his co-host Dom. Sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah. Yeah. I said sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah.
All right. It's that time of the week again where we record an episode of a podcast called
Royce's thoughts.
As always, I am moved by.
Moving with Mardis.
As always, I'm your co-host, Dom, sitting across from the namesake himself,
Royce.
How are we doing today? I don't feel like we're having a great day.
It's just another day.
It's just another day. I noticed something. People can't really see you because of the microphone apparatus.
Darn.
I have to work on that. So anyway, what is today? It is Friday, November 25th. We are recording on a different day than we normally would because it is the Thanksgiving holiday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be one of those types of episodes today.
I don't know. I didn't know you wanted me to say something.
Gotcha. Well, so rate your Thanksgiving 1 to 10. 10 being amazing, 1 being can't wait for Christmas. While I take a bite of this chip.
Like, I don't know.
Was it good or bad?
I have no. That's not the thing. That's not the question he asked me.
Okay, did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rate it above a 5?
Well, it depends. Your scale is different. Your scale was that the Thanksgiving was great, and then the other one was can't wait for Christmas. So I don't know where to put it on that scale.
Okay,
See,
so
if you
instead
said
of
Thanksgiving
great,
was great, and then Thanksgiving was terrible, then I'd be able to rate it. But
okay,
I can't
Thanksgiving's
now.
great, Thanksgiving's terrible.
I give it a 7.
Okay. I feel like you're ready for
Why
Christmas,
are you eating
though.
chips?
I don't know. I'm hungry, man. And I gotta stop eating chips into the microphone.
Don't do that.
All right, I'm done. I made this dip. Your mom makes this dip. It's so good. And once you start, it's basically you just can't stop. And so I really wanted to finish the bowl, but we gotta get going. So what I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say Thanksgiving. It's good Thanksgiving. It's good Thanksgiving. I'm excited for sports in Thanksgiving because this is like now sports are getting like college football is winding down. NFL's ratcheting it up. Like, this is a good time of the year for me personally. So, where would you like to start?
I don't care.
Well, why don't we start with NFL?
Okay.
And the 3 games that happened yesterday. Did you watch any of them?
Mm-hmm.
Which ones did you watch?
The Lions and Bills and the Patriots and Vikings.
What was the middle game?
Cowboys.
Oh,
Giants.
Cowboys. Yeah. So the Lions typically always play on Thanksgiving night or day. Cowboys usually play at home on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
It was all 3. They said the first time since like something 70 something or whatever that they were all 1-score games. All the Thanksgiving games are 1-score games. Technically, Dallas game was not a 1-score game. I mean, it was, but the Giants scored with like 12 seconds left, and then didn't get the onside kick. So I mean, it is a 1-score game. What was there any surprises yesterday?
No.
I think the surprise to me was that all 3 games were close.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like all the teams that I would have picked won. So, like, it's weird. They were good games, but it ended up being the same result.
I actually predicted that the Lions would lose by 3. I predicted that would happen.
When did you predict this?
Like, I don't know. The Lions, they were up by like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. It was like 22 to 17 or something like that. And I don't know. The Lions were up though.
Yeah.
At the time, and I predicted that they would lose by 3.
Okay.
And then Buffalo kicked a field goal, and then they went up 3. And then Detroit kicked a field goal, then it was tied. And then Buffalo kicked another field goal. Or Buffalo scored, I don't know.
Excuse me. All right. So I think Josh Allen.
Yeah. So they were up
Okay.
by, it was 19-22. Detroit was in the lead, and then Buffalo scored a touchdown, but missed the PAT, and then field goal.
I was gonna try to sneak in another chip. Not even gonna lie to you there. Okay, so I will say this: were you surprised by Jared Goff playing as well as he did?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, I gotta stop eating. It's your shot. It's gotta happen. It's so good, guys. It's so good. Maybe like next year we can do a Thanksgiving like rating episode of food. There are podcasts where people eat. Like I don't get that. Like they just eat. Mukbangs.
So Buffalo, they had the ball, right?
Oh no, here we go.
They had a 65% chance to win. Or 65% chance to win. Then Detroit kicked the field goal to tie it up. And then Buffalo then had it went up. Their percent to win, it went up to like 82. After Detroit kicked the field goal to tie it up.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I've been a little distracted with food. I'm also a little distracted because like you were really into this Lions Bills game. I was not expecting that. So, what I would like to do is ask you a question. This is all feeding into our voicemail segment. Okay, so you and I are playing this week.
Yeah.
In fantasy football. You played Trent last week in fantasy football.
Mm-hmm.
How did your week end up last week in fantasy football?
Well, I didn't win, but that's because I just played bad.
Well, one of the things that you had mentioned on our last podcast was that you were gonna destroy him, crush him, something.
Did I say that? I don't remember that.
But
that's because my running backs got me a total of 6 points.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say. Trent heard you last episode, and he left a voicemail, and we need to talk about this before we jump really into this week's heavy, because this voicemail was sent on November 17th, so before the game started last week. Okay, so let's take a listen to the MR DetailWorx voicemail line.
Royce, so calling you. I'm just driving home from work. Game is about to kick off for Thursday night, and I had 2 quick questions for you, man. First of all, have you thought about maybe getting your ears checked? Just got done listening to that Commander song, and every week you got a perfect example of that MR Detailworx song that can give you a good example of what good music sounds like. And you like that Commander song, man. I'll be honest with you. I've got 2 kids, 5 and 7. I feel like one of them could probably write a better song. But anyways, second question, just going to go ahead and call my shots. How's that sting feel from that big L you just took from the last weekend of fantasy football, man? How's 8-3 feel? Just call my shot. Like I said, Thursday night game is about to kick off, so hopefully I don't look like a total fool right now. Anyways, dude, thanks for the show. Always enjoy listening, and hope you guys have a good one.
Well, it was a good song. But last week, Saquon Barkley got me 5 points. And then I had to start Miles Sanders because Kenneth Walker was on bye. Miles Sanders got me 5 points. And let's see here. George Kittle did good last week though. Gabe Davis, I started Gabe Davis last week. Let's see what Gabe Davis got me last week.
11.8.
11.8. Yeah. Oh, you can just, my bad. Could have just looked at that.
Just look at the matchup.
Justin Jefferson got me 6. Tyler Boyd got me 6. It was terrible. It was so bad.
I mean, listen, you only lost by 40.4 points.
Yeah, so if Justin Jefferson would have played like normal Justin Jefferson, I could have won. If Saquon Barkley would have played like normal Saquon Barkley, I could have won.
I mean, I do think it's interesting.
However, Evan McPherson did give me 17 points.
I think it's interesting that Trent called the shot that he was going to destroy you before the games even happened, and then he proceeded to
Evan
do
McPherson got more points than Saquon Barkley, Justin Jefferson, and Tyler Boyd combined. Evan McPherson is the kicker.
So I'm going to say this. You started out at what? 8-2?
Yeah, now I'm 8-3. I mean 8-4. I'm probably gonna lose.
You think you're gonna lose this week too?
Yes. Why would I not think that?
I mean, listen. You locked up the playoff, and are you resting your starters? Is that what happened?
I'm not. My starters are resting themselves.
Well, listen, before we go too far, I want to thank Jerry and team over at MR DetailWorx for sponsoring this podcast, specifically the voicemail line. And if you all want to get in and taunt Royce, like Trent did, or, ask Royce some questions, you should definitely do that. Give him a shout. You just definitely give him a shout. But in the meantime, we're going to do the same thing we do every week and play a good example, as Trent said, of a good song. Here we go.
Okay, stop. Let me take a look at your whip. Is it new? Is it from 2006? It could be a Lamborghini, Cadillac, or Buick. Either way, we making sure that your ride is legit. If you got a nick, a scratch, we could buff that out. Yeah, car feeling messy, don't let it stress you out. You gon' leave with the shine that's as clean as these rhymes. From the hood to the rim, got the wax. You want that advantage, the finish, ceramic, protected from damage. So fresh and so lavish. Now that you heard, yeah, why don't you spread that word? The best service in town is at MR DetailWorx.
All right. So with that, back into this week's NFL matchups. I don't want to say this week's. I want to talk about one matchup that happened on Monday night where the San Francisco 49ers just proved that we are ready.
You guys played the Cardinals.
Good teams beat bad teams the way that they should beat bad teams.
Okay, but when was the last time you beat a good team?
Last week.
Who'd you guys play last week?
Chargers, 5-2 Chargers.
Impossible. Chargers can't be 5-2.
They were 5-3, something like that. What were they?
Impossible.
They had a better record than us, and we were 4-4. So they were
That
5-3.
was in week 8. It's not week 8 anymore. The Chargers before last week they're 5-5 right now. So they were 5-4. That's not that good. That's barely above 500.
Well, here's the deal. We got enough games coming up that we will be able to show that we're good. But technically, I guess the last time.
Technically, it doesn't matter because you're just gonna lose in the NFC Championship game
What do you mean?
again.
To
You're just
who?
I don't know. Somebody.
Salty Royce is out.
There are 32 teams in the NFL. 31 of those teams' seasons end as a failure. You will be one of those 31.
Oh boy, I hope. Oh, if there's a way where I want to mark this. If there's ever a way that I can just hold a clip over your head forever, it will be what you just said right there. I can't guarantee that's gonna happen. We play the Saints this week. Listen, we got 3 home games.
Not a good team.
They're not a good team, but everybody in the NFL still gets paid.
Who do you play? Who do you play after the Saints?
We play the Dolphins.
Okay.
Are they a good team?
Yeah.
Okay. We play the Buccaneers after that. Are
No.
they a good team?
I don't think so.
We play the
They're a
Seahawks after
decent
that.
team.
Are they a good team?
Decent.
Then the Raiders and the Cardinals.
Terrible and terrible.
So listen, we are set up 6-4. There's a shot that we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games left. If we go 6-1, ooh,
12-5.
ooh. That's
Doesn't
possible.
matter.
It's possible. The only thing I'll say is this. We look a lot different now because our offense is starting to click. And I told you that. Our offense was going to start to click. And when the offense starts to click, it's going to be.
I don't think you told me that.
I said it last episode.
I don't think so.
Oh, my gosh. All right. So, clearly, you're upset because the 49ers are now in first place.
No, I don't care about
Because
that.
we held the tiebreaker
I'm
over
cool
the
with that.
Seahawks. I want to say this. Basketball season is back. Kyrie played a game.
Mhm.
He's played more than one game now, right? So he's 2 games in.
Possibly.
So I think we're going to lose the bet. Well, we're going to lose. Kyrie's going to play. He's definitely not played his last game as a net. Ben Simmons, all of a sudden, can score points.
A decent amount of points.
He scored more points in
Maybe like 15.
It's 3 games than he did the first 10 games of the season.
There's more than 10 games probably.
Yeah. Did he really drop 30 points?
No.
Oh, what do you have?
Where'd you hear that at?
I don't know.
He didn't drop 30 points. He's not that good.
Well, he's not. No. I don't know. I just feel like maybe the Nets are now not. Maybe they're quietly just going to be okay.
Mm.
And KD's still hurt, right?
No.
Oh, is he not hurt?
No, he's not.
No, he's not hurt?
No, he's not hurt.
Okay. Ben Simmons on the year. 14 games played. 28 minutes a game. He's now averaging 8.6 points a game.
8.6 points a game. Okay. It's not about points, though. What's his plus minus?
I don't know.
Okay, fine.
Oh, here it is. Is this the turnover? No, that's just turnover ratio. Oh no. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of do a little quick upcap on that. I feel like Ben Simmons might stay now.
I thought he was going to stay to begin with, me
But
personally.
but you said he would play less games. It was more possible that he would play less games as a net than Kyrie, correct?
Yes.
So that's still on the table. All right. So with that, basketball, I don't know. It's been a little slow to me. I did see, what did your boy get suspended 3 games for? He pushed
He pushed
DeAndre
DeAndre
Ayton.
Ayton.
What, why?
Because DeAndre Ayton was like taunting Austin Reeves or whatever. While Austin Reeves was he was on the ground. I don't know, something happened, and then I think he was wrongfully suspended.
Mm. Okay. Let's see. Other NBA drama. Giannis pushed over a ladder,
Mm-hmm.
and Montrez got in his face, took the ball. Well, it actually was opposite. Giannis was doing his post game.
Ben Simmons is, by the way, Ben Simmons plus minus, it's -8. So doesn't matter. He's not good. Anyway.
Okay. Okay. That was aggressive. What were you about to say about Giannis?
He pushed over the ladder.
So how do you feel about this? Because I didn't know this was even a thing. Post game, I didn't know players went back out and got workouts in. I knew that happens. That happens when players are rehabbing. So you'll see players before the game go out, and sometimes after the game they'll go out and get work in. But I was not aware that players who play in an actual game then go back out onto the floor after the game while everybody is out, while people are still out there, and work on free throws or jump shots.
Tucked from the free throw line that night.
Right. But he also was in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So the question I have there, I know Giannis is I didn't do anything wrong, and you can look at it and say he didn't do anything wrong, and I don't think he technically did anything wrong other than the fact that people want to go home. I, as someone who have made my employment through working in sports, after the games, there were times where I would be one of the first people in the building, and I would be one of the last ones to leave. And if a player came out to shoot, that would mean I would have to be there that much longer. It would be a lot. So I'm trying to get home to my family, get home, whatever. And here I got this dude who's mad at because he sucked from the free throw line today, trying to shoot free throws. Now, don't you think maybe he could just do something different? Could he just not shoot the free throws and just go back and work on it the next day in practice?
Mm-hmm.
The only problem I have with Montrez, and I love Montrez, I'm a Montrez lover. However, he also was trying to get his work in, which is why he got mad at Giannis. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, so he was mad because Giannis was postponing his post-game workout. So Montrez is bro, I'm trying to get home. So stop shooting free throws so I can go do my stuff. And he took the ball.
You sure?
That's what I heard. That's what I had heard.
I don't know.
And then Montrez took the ball, basically literally said, I'm taking my ball going home. And then Giannis came up and was I don't want any smoke. I'm out. And then Montrez went back. And then Giannis went to the Philadelphia locker room, got another ball, came back out. By that point, the photographers had put the ladders up because they were trying to break down their equipment. And then that's when Giannis said, can y'all please move, and pushed the ladder, and it fell, and then it all blew out of hand. I know you're looking this up, so I'm just gonna. But anyway, so that's what I had heard.
Okay.
But anyway, regardless, how do you feel about? Okay, you're a swimmer. Swim meet's over, right?
Okay.
Royce is man, my 100 free sucked. I'm gonna go get 500 in. I'm gonna do 500 free right now after the meet's over. And meanwhile, the people in there trying to pull up the touch pads and all that type of stuff.
I just wouldn't. That's not the same thing.
Why is it not?
Because that's just different.
How is that different?
It just is.
Giannis is a basketball player who just had a whole arena for him and his team and the opposing team. And then the game's over. My man has they have gyms. He's got a gym in his house. They got all types of stuff. And he needed to postpone everybody else's departure.
Yeah, it's different.
How's it different?
It just is.
Can you try and elaborate?
Well, because Giannis has the whole gym. He has You can go to the gym like anywhere.
So you're saying you wanting extra lap time is actually more acceptable in this scenario than Giannis?
Yes.
Oh, well, say that.
I don't have that availability of. Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. Well, I thought it was weird. It blew up way out of proportion and made made Giannis look the worst. I think so. But anyway, it was just weird. It was just a weird little incident that happened last week. All right. Tennessee football lost
Yeah.
last week. They were in the playoffs, bro. If they had just beaten Vanderbilt and South Carolina and not destroyed, they would have been in.
No.
Assuming that TCU. No, they would have been in. Because even if TCU loses, even if TCU won out, do you really think they're going to put 2 Big Ten teams in? You think they'll put the loser of Michigan Ohio State in next week?
Yeah.
Or this week? Well, now they will, but did you think they were going to do that before with Tennessee?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, it depends. Well, now Tennessee is definitely not getting in, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if whatever bowl game Tennessee gets into, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't win that. Because Hendon Hooker tore his ACL or something like that.
Yeah, he did.
So he's out for the year. So that would end his college football career, more than likely. So they just wouldn't put Tennessee in.
Well, I mean, Tennessee's now not in, period. So, yeah, I mean, that's a kind of a moot point. But I think for me, I've just never seen a team proverbial, like, just crap down a leg as much as Tennessee did. I mean, they just got blown out.
Mm-hmm.
And Hendon Hooker got hurt at the end of the game. So it's not like you could even say, oh, we were down Hendon Hooker. Like, you literally to a mediocre South Carolina team at best.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now the Final Four is what right now?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, TCU.
Okay, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, TCU. Who wins Michigan, Ohio State tomorrow?
Ohio State.
All right, so is it close or blowout?
I think it's close.
So if it's close, do
you know why?
Why?
I think Ohio State gonna beat Michigan.
Why?
Do you know what the sponsor of Michigan is?
No.
It's Jordan. You know what the Ohio State players are rocking today? They got the LeBron James cleats and stuff. So
it's Jordan versus LeBron tomorrow.
That's why today. That's why tomorrow. That's why Ohio State is gonna win. I thought today was Saturday, so I said today, and today's not Saturday. Today is Friday.
Okay. All right. Well, this makes sense. Do you think so? You already said you think the loser tomorrow's game still gets in.
Mm-hmm.
So then,
well, is there another week after this week, or is this the last week?
This is the last week.
Well,
there is another week. It's championship week, but this is the last week that everybody plays.
So who's in the Big Ten championship? Is the winner of this and then
the winner of this, and it's still undecided, but it'll be like Iowa, Northwestern, or Iowa, Purdue, or in the league, or most likely two to be on the other side.
Wow, that is interesting. I think so. Depends on what TCU does.
I mean, here's the thing. I
TCU and like USC.
I'm a little bit of a homer here. I believe that
and LSU.
So my good friend Brett works at K-State. Okay. And so I always cheer for K-State when I can. And K-State right now it's going to be K-State and TCU in the Big 12 championship. And if that happens, I think K-State is going to beat them. So if TCU is out, and then let's just say obviously we know Michigan and Ohio State will technically fall out. Now, whether they get back in is another story. Then you have LSU, who is sitting at the 5 spot, right? And then USC. I wouldn't hate a championship. I wouldn't hate seeing LSU. No,
I would.
I wouldn't hate seeing USC get in somehow.
However, if USC gets in, that means they beat Notre Dame this week.
Mm-hmm. There's still a lot of games to be played, man, and it's getting down to it. What we do know is basically Georgia's in, and
Georgia's in.
and Ohio State and or
yeah.
Michigan are in. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, so I want to take this quick time to thank our title sponsor, Moving with Mardis. Sean Mardis and his team do a great job of buying, selling. Well, they don't buy, but if you need to buy or sell a home, you should contact Sean Mardis at Moving with Mardis. Movingwithmardis.com. That's MARDIS. Movingwithmardis.com. Because listen, there's always time. Whether it's the best time, I don't know. The market's slowing down. Houses are sitting out there longer now. So before, maybe you could have just gotten by with just any old realtor. But now you need somebody who's going to actually get after it and go to work for you. So it is my expert opinion that you should give Sean Mardis a call if you're in need of buying, selling, or investing in some property. So that being said, thanks to Sean and the team for their continued support of this here podcast. That's all we got.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what you're like deep into articles over there. So what are you looking at?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not looking at anything.
Got you. So I will say this. We're going to keep this episode a little bit shorter, just because there's some other stuff that's happening today and we need to get to it, but we wanted to make sure we brought it to you. So unless you have anything else that you want to talk about,
nope.
Then I think we should move to the most anticipated segment.
Sports.
In all the sports.
Ranking them where Royce ranks them.
What are we ranking today?
The top 5 college football rivalries.
Top 5 college football rivalries.
This year. Not all time.
Oh, just this year.
This year.
Okay.
Just this year.
Just this year.
Not all time.
Do we have any honorable mentions?
Yes.
Okay.
Oregon State.
Oregon State. I will give you bonus points if you can name the game. Like, in other words, if you can name what they call the game.
The Oregon Trail game.
The Civil War.
Okay.
Just saying. Okay, go ahead.
And then South Carolina and Clemson.
What do they call it? Battle for the Palmetto, something like that?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I only put South Carolina and Clemson up there because South Carolina beat Tennessee last week.
Okay.
That's it.
But say, I don't even know the last time South Carolina has beat Clemson. All right. Number 5.
Number 5, Kansas State.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know what their rivalry is called.
I don't know what any of them are called.
Okay. I'm looking it up. Anyway. All right, Kansas State. Who do you think is going to win?
I think Kansas State will win, but I think it'll be close though.
Okay. Are all these games happening tomorrow? Or today?
Probably.
So
tomorrow.
they call it the Governor's Cup Series, by the way.
The Governor's Cup. I think I knew that.
All right. What about? Sorry, let's back up. Oregon State.
Oregon.
And then South Carolina, Clemson. Okay. Number 4.
Florida State.
Florida State. Ooh, such a good one. Wide left. So many good games. Who's gonna win?
Florida.
You think Florida's gonna win?
I do.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think it'll be like that first game the Florida had against Utah. I think it'll be like that.
Where they just like show up for no good reason.
Mm-hmm. That's what I
think
makes
it'll
sense.
Be like. I don't think they have like I mean, they call it the Sunshine Showdown, but I don't know that that's what anybody actually calls it. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
They play for the McCullough Trophy. Who knew?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 3.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville versus Kentucky, baby. I have personal interest in this one. Who's gonna win?
Well, I personally think that Louisville's gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally.
This game is also called the Governor's Cup.
I knew
Battle
that.
for the Governor's Cup.
That's why I knew that.
Here's what I'll say. Louisville has a better record than Kentucky for the first time in a long time coming into this game. Louisville is not a favorite, though. Kentucky is still the favorite according to Las Vegas. So there is that. I'm hoping, like, this is the year if Louisville gets this win. It all shakes back. We're right in the world. Everything's right. I'm a football guy, guys. So when Louisville is losing to Kentucky football, it hurts my heart. Physically hurts my heart. Okay, number 2.
Number 2. Notre Dame USC.
Notre Dame USC. Now that's a good game. Who do you think's gonna win?
I think Notre Dame's gonna win.
Where is it?
I think it's USC, but I'm not sure.
And I think they play. It's like the battle. It's like the Shalala Trophy or something like that.
What?
The Shalala, something like that.
It's at USC.
Yeah, the jeweled Shalala. Shalala. Push. There's been so many good games of that. I here's what I'd love to see. I'd love to see Notre Dame win just to knock USC out. Because I feel like the Pac-12 has a history of just whenever they have a shot to get into the playoff, they say, "Never mind, we're going to take ourselves out."
It's actually the Pac-12 just takes the Pac-12 out.
Yeah,
Pac-12 only loses to the Pac-12.
But Notre Dame's not a Pac-12 team, remember? So
no, but like USC lost to like Utah, and Utah lost to like Arizona,
right?
And then UCLA lost to Arizona, and then it's just a cycle.
Yeah. Okay, so then number 1.
Number 1, Michigan, Ohio State.
Michigan, Ohio State, the game. That's just it. Who's winning? And you already said it.
Ohio State.
Just making sure. Do you think there's a chance Michigan can win this game?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So it's not a foregone conclusion.
Well, it is, but Ohio State's gonna win because like LeBron James is better.
I feel you. Okay. All right. Well, that was a good top 5. It was a real good top 5. And we can actually, maybe if we remember, we can go back and see if you go 7-0 or 0-7 or 3-4 or 4-3 or any number in between. Sweet. All right, man. Well, here's the deal. We're going to get out of here early today. Anything else? What do you got for the people?
Jalen Waddle's birthday.
Jalen Waddle. One of the best touchdown celebrations you'll see.
Do you guys play the Dolphins this week?
Next week. Yeah, Saints. We play the Jameis wants out Saints. He said it.
Yeah, he should. Saints suck.
I mean, he is healthy. It is weird that they're not playing him, but I get it. So, all right. Well, until next week, it will be December. The next time maybe not. It might not be December yet, but it's close. We are close to the end of the year.
It should be December, right? Today's the 25th. 26th is Saturday. 27th, 28th. It probably won't be December. It'll probably be like a couple days left in November.
Yeah. All right, peeps. Until next time, we out.